guys, welcome to Tarot to Dreams. Today I'm going to do a general reading just to kind of see where your energy's at right now, see if there's anything that you need to know, anything that's coming in. Obviously it's the beginning of Aries season today, so obviously it's a perfect time to kind of do it. Obviously we're starting a new season, so yeah. Obviously this is a general reading, it won't resonate for everybody. Please only take what resonates. Trying to make a reading resonate is just going to cause you unnecessary stress and anxiety, and we don't want that. We've got enough of that going on in the world right now, and I don't want to be a bearer of more stress and anxiety. Obviously if I don't get to you, I do apologise. Like I said before in my other readings, I do try, or I'm going to try and do more of these readings on here, but I do have an Instagram account as well, which I do daily readings on. I do pick a cards and things like that, so if that's interesting you like the way I do my readings, so you can always check me out. Okay, so Spirit, can I have a couple of cards for the collective, please? So we've got the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Wheel, and we have the Page of Swords. We have the Devil, and I just want one more card, please, Spirit. And we have the World. Okay. On the bottom of the deck we've got the Hermit, and in the centre of the deck we've got the Six of Wands. Okay. Too much on your plate at the moment. You need to kind of clear some of that unnecessary things, basically. In order to do that, you're going to kind of have to step into that Queen of Swords energy, which is the kind of no energy. People are putting too much up on you, maybe, and this is where that Devil card comes into it. I'm getting a feeling that some of you are being kind of stifled by other people's expectations and other people's wants and needs of you, that you're not actually able to look after your own wants and needs. This is a cycle that's been going on for a while, which is that world cycle and the wheel cycle. You're not able to progress or move forward in your own dreams and your own inspirations and your own aspirations, but with that Page of Swords energy, bringing that beautiful energy of new ideas, new possibilities, new making things better for yourself, making things happen for yourself. But the only way that you're going to be able to do that is by taking some of that stress off, taking some of that things off our plate, not feeling as guilty, by actually saying no and actually stepping into that independent Queen of Swords energy, which is obviously you can ride your own ship, you can go your own way. I have like literally got that song, is it Fleetwood Mac that sung it, you know, you could go your own way. So this is the kind of energy that you're needing to bring in towards you. You're kind of needing to break cycles. You're needing to break those addictions that you have of people pleasing, of not wanting to upset people, of not wanting people to think bad of you, because at the moment your wheel's turning, so you have new possibilities and new opportunities maybe coming in towards you. But if you've got too much on your plate, you're not going to be able to witness this, you're not going to be able to notice it, and it's knackering you out with that Hermit card. Dealing with so much going on, dealing with everybody else's issues, everybody else's problems, your problems and issues and your healing is kind of being put by the by, and you're not being able to do that. So with that Eight of Pentacles, we need to sweep some of that energy away, because there's just too much going on, there's too much chaos, there's too much noise, there's too much apprehension, there's too much anxiety. So we need to break these cycles that maybe have been embedded into you since childhood, basically. Maybe this is a trauma response. Like sometimes we do have those trauma responses, and I completely understand that. So these are the things that you need to start concentrating on. You need to start stepping into that own independent energy of that Queen of Swords energy and that no energy, basically, of saying no. And like I say, clearing things off your plate, and then we can bring these new things in. Like I say, the wheels turning, new opportunities, new inspirations, new ideals are coming in towards you with that Page of Swords energy. We just need to break our bad habits, and we need to kind of break cycles with that Devil and that World card. Because you have the Six of Wands card, and the Six of Wands card is a victory card. It's making things happen for yourself. It's that victorious moment. Maybe it's just that freedom moment of the fact that you can actually breathe for a while because you've not got everybody else's stress and anxieties on you. Maybe asking yourself why you're taking on more responsibility when you've really got enough on your plate at the moment. Is there something that you kind of need to heal from? Is there something that you're not dealing with? So maybe that's something to look into. Obviously be gentle with yourself when you're doing things like that. When we're doing healing, we need to be gentle, we need to be softer with ourselves. So making sure that you're doing things for yourself and for the right reasons is really important, but also just taking some of that stress and that anxiety off your plate so that you're able to move forward and that you're able to see the opportunities that come into us. But breaking those bad habits and breaking those cycles is kind of like the only way that you can really do that. And the only way that you do that is by stepping into that Queen of Swords energy, which is that independent energy. Yeah, because we've got the World, so the Empress, sorry. So we've got the Empress, which is that loving, nurturing nature. Maybe that's the kind of nature that you have. Maybe that you want to help the world. You want to help everybody. You want to make the world a better place. You want to make your friends or your family lives better. But the only time that we can do that is then when we are actually ourselves are healed and feeling better about ourselves, so that we can pass that energy on and it doesn't exhaust us. It's like learning how to put up blockages so that other people's energies don't exhaust us, and that we're then able to help people but without taking that energy on for ourselves. So this is the kind of lessons that you maybe need to learn for yourself, is the fact that you can do all those things and you can be really helpful to people and you can be really understanding, you can be a shoulder, but obviously taking on other people's energy, we have to learn how not to do that, so that like literally when they walk away we can pass their energy back towards them and we're not taking on that responsibility and we're not taking on that trauma or that heaviness that they're giving to us because they're in they need help or in certain situations. So like I say about taking that things off your plate, you don't have to completely and utterly take yourselves out of their lives. It's just actually how to process boundaries and how to process and how to put out boundaries out there, so that you can still be that kind of nurturing kind of energy and that mothering energy. But she's also a very strong energy as well. You know, she's obviously she's the world, she's the Empress, she's Mother Nature. You know, that's how we look at her. So she's a very strong energy too, but actually creating boundaries for yourself so you can still be able to do those things but not take on all that energy and all that heaviness, and actually being able to nurture, but also nurture yourself, because that's the most important thing to do. We can't help people unless we help ourselves. We can't be in a healthy spiritual mind, body and spirit position until we do that for ourselves, which again, that Hermit card comes into it. Okay, and then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Because new things and good things are coming in towards you, but you just don't want to miss those opportunities. You don't want to miss those things, because with that Ace of Cups energy as well, it's now time to start learning how to fill your own cup. It's now time to start learning to self-love and bring in self-love for yourself, but also new love and new possibilities and new opportunities. The Ace of Cups is brand new, it's fresh, it's the start of new things. So maybe kind of teaching yourself how to just know your self-worth, know yourself, give yourself self-love, celebrate yourself, will bring in positive energy. If you're looking for love, it might be a sign that new love's coming in. But for some of you, it might actually just mean about actually creating self-love for yourself, starting new traditions for yourself, making sure that when you're feeling overwhelmed by the outside influences that seem to be hammering you at the moment, or the jobs or the things that you have to do, the daily life of slog, is actually setting up yourself rituals to make yourself feel better, feel more relaxed, feel healed. And then that brings that Ten of Pentacles energy in, which is abundance, everything that you're kind of wanting for yourself. It's like happiness and joyful and prosperity, basically. So doing these things will help you progress on your journey. Yeah, letting go of fear, like I said, we need to let go of those anxieties. We need to let go of those stresses. We need to let go of those self-addictions that we do to ourselves. We need to let go of those. We need to now step out of the darkness into the light. That's kind of what that moon energy does. The moon guides us through the darkness into the light so that we can let go of the things that feel sluggish, are the self-deprivation addictions that we have about ourselves, about, you know, if you don't do something, people are going to feel really bad about yourself, you know, think really bad about you, you know, you have to do this and you have to do that. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. It's just that people put expectations upon us, and it's letting go of other people's expectations and actually just listening to our own inner voice that sometimes means most. And those are the things that are really, really important. So letting go of those addictions and breaking those cycles and letting go of that fear of what other people feel or think, or actually just giving yourself more confidence and more self-love and being kinder to yourself is really, really important as well. But letting go of those fears of whatever it is that's holding you back, whatever those blockages are, whatever that looks like for you, it's letting go of those. And with that devil card and the world, I really do feel like if you could break those barriers and break those things down, that these new prosperities and that 10 of Pentacles energy will come in, especially with that Ace of Cups. If you just keep filling your own cup and making sure that you're looking after yourself and your self-health and your self-worth and yourself and your own spiritual health is like up for it, is the most important thing. Basically, it's up front. You need to be working on that. Okay, so I'm just going to pull some oracle cards and see what else Spirit's got to say. So we've got forgive and closure. So forgive first. So yeah, so again, forgiving yourself is really important. So that's another thing to do, is to forgive yourself, but also to forgive others that have kind of given you this kind of devil energy and that kind of moon energy. Sometimes other people put onto us, and then they become our own fears and our own addiction and our own inner addictions, you know, and that how we treat ourselves and how we speak about ourselves. So forgiving those people in your life is a difficult thing to do, but it's also necessary. We're not forgiving them for them, we're forgiving us for us. So we're not forgiving them for them, we're forgiving them for us, so that we can move forward, that we can move past the blockages that we have created for ourselves or other people have created due to how they treated us or how they react, or how certain situations we had to be in. So actually that forgiveness, and then that's where that closure comes in, because then you can close chapters on things, and that's that world again. You're breaking cycles, you're closing chapters, you're coming to the end of something. So I do feel like taking those things off your plate, taking those burdens that you feel that are not yours to take or you're not yours to bear. Sometimes we have to just say no. So actually doing those things are creating closure, and the world and closure together means ending of chapters, starting of new beginnings, which is that Ace of Cups energy. If this is a relationship, sometimes we have to just, if it's a past relationship, sorry, sometimes we just have to forgive that relationship and close it down and end those chapters, but also so that it brings us, we're able then to bring new love in towards us. But if it's just a general situation or things that you've been going through at the moment, closing those down and forgiving and closing those down basically bring ending to cycles that we have put ourselves into, and then we can start new cycles and new paths, especially with that Wheel of Fortune. We're now spinning that wheel. You might have been through a period of bad luck, and now we're starting to maybe the wheel is slowly turning to better, brighter times. Okay. Yeah, we've got trust. So which is trust in yourself, trust in yourself to know which way to go and how to do this and how to progress with this. Trust in your own intuition. It's really, really important. Trust in that gut feeling that you have. If something feels off, it's off. If something feels right, 9 times out of 10 it's right. So trust in yourself and trust in the journey and trust in the process, and trust in your own inner strength and confidence, and trust in your own self-worth. This is really, really important, because we have barrier, which is putting up those barriers, putting up those boundaries. Like I said, you know, obviously people taking your energy is a thing, you know, and people exhaust us because we end up helping them out, and then when we need help, they're nowhere to be found. So making sure that you surround yourself with the right, correct energies is right for you. But trust in yourself and trust in this process, because I do feel like once you start looking and stepping into your own your own independence, especially with that Queen of Swords energy and that strength energy. I do feel like things are going to start changing for you, because we do, like I say, have that victory card, you know, and that first time you say no to somebody that's just taking the absolute mick sometimes feels great, and we feel empowered by doing that, because we don't feel like we have to do this. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do, and that's kind of one of the biggest lessons that we have to learn, because society tells us that we have to do everything we're told to do. We don't have to do that, as long as it's like not done with hurtful intent, and that you're just like obviously looking after yourself and filling that own cup. That's the most important thing to do. So take some things off your plate. Make sure that you set those strong boundaries. Make sure that you start saying no. Let's get rid of those that devil energy, which is those addictions that we have upon ourselves, and start breaking some cycles, so we can create some new cycles with that Ace of Cups energy, and then we can get to that victory card. Do the healing that you need to do. Forgive, get closure, start to trust in yourself a lot more, and create those really strong barriers. Okay guys, well, I hope that helps somebody. Obviously please like and subscribe if you like the way that I do my readings. But yes, I will see you all again soon. Blessings to you all. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you all again later. Goodbye.